Is the sound on? Ah, now there's sound. Yes, now there's sound. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes. Cool. Yeah. Seems everything is working. And I'm not getting any short haired here. I have to do something about that. We have Saturday here in Spain. Um, you can already see. You can already see here the. This was from yesterday, and that's the chickpeas with spinach. And the prawns, I couldn't find them actually when I ate some of it, and I don't know where they are. They must have disappeared. Prawns with wings, magic prawns, maybe restaurant prawns that are disappearing from the dish, but they were not there. Maybe they're there. They hide very well. Maybe they ran away during the processing. And turkey is this is a turkey, and it's called pavo, atacos pavo, and that's garlic. Ajillo is garlic. So, and this is we have here 624 gram for €3, and that's okay. And it should be not so fatty as pig or cow or whatever, depending on what you choose. There, of course, can be different. While as I was shopping, I will just heat this in the micro oven. So I'll at least start to put it in the micro oven, and well, it's the rest from yesterday. This will go on the frying pan, and this is just testing. Don't expect anything. It's just testing the software and how it works, and I have to do this many times, but anyway, you can hear or see a little bit of the Spanish food, and you can hear a little bit about the things happening here. And yes, that's maybe a video blog for now, a live streaming video blog, and you can see it on YouTube afterwards, and also on, here on Twitch. And I'm actually a Dane living in Spain since more than half a year, and being Dane, being able to speak German, living close to the German border when I was young, and knowing a little bit of English, and now learning Spanish. And sometimes I'm happy I don't speak German these days, because then I only have 3 languages to select between. You know, talking with friends in Denmark, and then talking, and the Spanish colleagues actually want to talk some English from time to time. So I'm shifting all the time in my work time between English and Spanish. And then in private I also speak some Danish, and so if there are some words mixing up, please don't hang me for that. Let me fire up this. Maybe I should do this exactly. Transition. Here we have it in big. And there's more than just garlic in here. You can see the price again. And there's more than just garlic in here. It's ready meat. I would call it ready turkey, friendly turkey. Not from Turkey, but from Spain. And ajillo is the garlic here, but that's okay. You can eat this 2 or 3 days in a row, but then you can't eat it for a week. So the garlic is maybe too much there. So let's fire up over here. And I've turned off the light here and the camera. That's just wonderful. And I have this special key combination. It's like a safe, you know. I have to turn on this cooking plate, and then I have to select a plate. Then I have to put on a number of something. And here we take it all. Then I have to select to make it wide, to make it big, and then I have to say yes, please do. That's horrible. Well, anyway. Now this was part of the kitchen, so I'll leave it there. And today we will do it in the Spanish way and use this virgin oil. Food tastes better with virgin oil. And yeah, let's put over the meat. I'm hungry as I don't know as horse. So this is everything done here with a hungry stomach. And this is quite big chops here, relatively. Eating them, you will probably have to cut them up. You could use this for, I don't know, you don't have to do it like this, you can use it anyway. And this will now slowly get some speed and heat. Let's just separate it. And this frying pan, I so love this frying pan so much. Not that I sleep with it, but or doing strange things with it, except for cooking strange things like what I made yesterday. It has a special surface, so nothing sticks, and it's not Teflon. That can be dangerous by high temperatures. It's how you call it? I have to look it up. Ceramic. Yeah, ceramic. You call it ceramic, I think. See, vitrified ceramic surface, and that's it's actually in the surface. It's harder than steel, so it can't get so easy scratches as steel. But I mean, it's not that bendable like steel. If steel is a little bit bendable. Okay, this starts to get to work with some heat. And this is a wonderful male dish because you just have to fry the meat, and then I will turn on now the micro oven and give the stuff in there 2.5 minutes just to heat it up. And the frying pan needs less than that. And I will turn on the suction device to suck out the food smelling air. In the meantime, I can tell about my experiences in the supermarket. It was Lidl, a German supermarket chain that I love relatively. No, it wasn't Lidl today. It was Mercadona, and that's a Spanish supermarket chain, and they are really good. They have a variety of many things. They have these fish counters that I've talked about before yesterday, and they have a good quality, generally a good quality. They are more or less the Spanish Aldi, what I say, and they are not as expensive that other supermarkets can be. So that's okay. I love to go there. And yes, why not? Here in Spain. So, okay, a little bit too hot now, maybe. And I have turned down already. I'm just moving these around so they don't stick and don't get too much. Okay, they are already. Okay, I will turn them. Otherwise they get burned. So I'm not so quick in the head right now because I'm hungry as horse in the desert. And that influences the brain. So just to say it again, this is all just test streaming to test software equipment and my abilities to make food while I'm hungry like horse in the desert. Okay, this is, I have turned down here so it's not frying that hard anymore, and maybe I should turn a little bit more down. This seems a little bit rough, and I'll put on the lid on this so that the steam that could be there could stay inside to help to make the food, to help prepare the meat like steaming from above, so it gets prepared all the way through, so we avoid unwelcomed small guests that normally not are inside entire meat shops. But anyway, in the meantime, I can talk about the shopping tour in Macedonia. This is, and this will probably be done here, I'll use this the next days. This is pollo, and pollo is more or less also, except for chicken, it's yeah, you can use it to swear and do stuff like that, you know. Not this, you don't swear with this, but the pollas. It's actually, I think it's pollas or pollo, I'm not sure, but it's like fuck, it's like shit, it's like damn, it's like, yeah, damn, maybe. Something like that. And means, I don't know entirely what it means, but this is 600 grams for €3 and 38, if I can say that. And it's marinated, and there is this skin on it, chicken skin. And this has to go into, I'll do this one of the days, this has to go into a oven, 220 degrees, or you can use it as a barbecue, on the barbecue. 220 degrees and 25 minutes or something like that. I'll do that the next days. Back into the fridge with that, so that the chicken doesn't get mad at me. And next to that, this is for my work. They have here this is Caesar salad. It's already prepared, so this is lovely to go to work with and have a good meal, and it's probably very healthy. There is much salad and just a little bit of cheese, and this is the good cheese that actually has a little bit of taste, and a little bit of meat. It should be a shadow of chicken in there, and then of course these dried bread something. Well, that's actually okay. €2 and 40, 60, €2 and 50 for this. That's okay. And what else? Yeah, and yesterday I talked about this coconut water, and I've searched for one day before, or 2 days. I searched for coconut cream or coconut cream. But they only present me, and this is the second time, they only present me with this coconut water. And it's between the soft drinks, so they drink that here, maybe like Coca-Cola or something else. I don't know how you can, but I bought this one. This is just a small one, and I will try to be Spanish and drink this one of the days. It's not chilled right now. I mean, I could chill it. I could chill it. Yes, I could chill it. 1 second. And we have, of course, ice cubes. Just chill it with ice cubes, and then let's taste this. And I tasted the other stuff yesterday, and now I'll taste this just to see if this tastes different than that from yesterday. And now I can make the taste test between coconut water in a small bottle and coconut water in a big bottle, or how do you Tetra Pak do you call it? So, and maybe I should make a blind test and film. Yeah, how do I make a blind test? Yeah, that's a good question. I could take off my glasses, then I'm almost blind. I think that could go. And just so that the taste will be the same, I'll put in ice cubes there too. Yeah. Okay, let that chill a little bit. And I found, of course, some soya. Wanting to lose a little bit of weight, it's about getting away from fatty stuff like maybe meat over to use more vegetables, more stuff that doesn't have this animal fats. And if you buy things like that, you should, of course, be careful what they put in of sugar. And because that's not much better than fat. And here is something inside. Not crazy much. This is 9 grams for each 100 milliliter. And what does old school Veronica Coca-Cola have? This has 10 grams for each 100 milliliters. So, is that the same amount of? Yes. That's the same amount of sugar, more or less, as Coca-Cola. So, be careful with this. If you want to lose weight. And I found with coffee, and that's now interesting to see and to taste that. And it has the same amount of sugar inside. And you can get these with how you can, yeah, we can get these in different tastes. And and they have things like this. They use that very much here. They call this boquerones, and it's anchovies. And this is with garlic and perejil. I have to look what perejil is. I mean, I know what it is, but I have to look up the English word. Parsley. So garlic and parsley, and they have here with oil. Well, this is also with oil, surely. This is just with oil. And boquerones are salty, and it's anchovies. They have two sorts of anchovies. The salty one, and they are called boquerones, as far as I remember. And then they have an unsalty one that has another name. I can't remember that right now. Anyway, and then this is my favorite, banderillas, which is anchovies and and bouqueron, which also is anchovies but salted. And there is this. This is an oil, so you drip off the oil, and then you use this as an appetizer or for tapas or something like that. And it's the olives, filled olives with paprika something, and then this combination of one of these is, yeah, I'm so fascinated of this. Costs, what did it cost? 152 something, €1.60 for this 145 gram, and you can actually only eat, yeah, well, you can eat 95 gram and you can drink 50 gram if you want. It's oil, it's not bad. It's oil. You can actually, with bread, you can eat that here, drink that here. So they have a good taste. That was a little bit about the shopping. And then coming back from shopping, you know, there was this sand Sahara. We are in the south of Spain here. And 4 days ago, there started this Sahara storm of sand. Well, it was light. There was you couldn't touch the sand. You could taste it a little bit in the air. There was some sandy soil taste in the air. And it was produced in Sahara, and it came up here. And cars are going sandy. Everything is going sandy. The out here in front, in the back, everything is going sandy. Okay, I can see I have a problem with my battery now. I have to pick up my. I'm just turning off the meat, and I have to get the power supply. Give me 1 second. In business. This streaming and video sequences take up more power. Laptop uses more power. First floor back. So I've cleaned today after shopping, coming back, cleaning a little bit outside. In the yard, there's a small yard here, very Spanish. They call it patio. I don't know if it's used in English too. Courtyard, patio, see. Patio is a English term too. And in the front, and getting rid of this, and the garage, cleaning the garage too. And then came one of the neighbors here. There are a couple of old people living around in the street. It's a small village, and I've greeted him a couple of times with the traditional whatever, hola and ¿cómo estás? And so on. And friendly contact a couple of times. And today he just came with he offered me suddenly he started with offering me salad, and I thought, yeah, well, anyway, I have to lose weight. And then he had some oranges also, and I said just a couple, and he suddenly had this bag and put in oranges. And then he had this what is that called? I have to write. This is I can't remember what it's called right now. But anyway, and lemons. I mean, and I normally don't have contact with that man except from greeting, and so Nice. My heart was molten. Oh, the Spanish friendliness. Lovely. Yeah, okay. The meat is probably very the turkey. Turkey is probably very no. Turkey is not. The meat is very ready. Probably very soon ready. So let's make this testing of this agua de coco and small and agua de coco and big. And they have a slight difference. Actually, have a slight difference. This is more. There's more rest material in here, and this is more clear. So maybe this is more real. Anyway, cheers. Tastes more coconutty, and that's good. I mean, coconut has this dry taste, a little bit dry taste, like gin without alcohol, and here just with much water, and that's just coconut. This is now the other one, and it tastes like coconut water with very much water. Yeah, not bad actually. For the summertime it's fresh, but this is probably more for drinks, mixing with drinks. Could be good with some like this, yeah, I think. Okay, anyway, let's put a little bit aside. And I will find the plate, and let me see, this is ready. The chickpeas from yesterday with spinach. And I just found this plate because here I'm used to eat from a plate. I don't know, how do you like to eat your food? From the plate or from the preparation, something? And let's see how it goes over here. This is so okay. Let's see. This is from yesterday, the chickpeas, and yes, there. This is now I can smell there has been prawns in that, but they are not dominating. So let's just take it from there. So the idea is with eating chickpeas is that I hopefully will eat less meat, less fat, less of the dangerous stuff. Most of all, this is for fun. So, and the meat from over here. And now this oil surely has a lot of good taste, so I can be tempted to use the oil if I had use for it here. And I think as this is virgin olive oil, I will just take a little bit of it, because these chickpeas from yesterday, they need something, they need help in taste, and they were made mostly with butter, and it's not the same. Simply not the same. If you have eaten just a couple of months with Spanish food, you will start to love their virgin oil. And yes, so something of that is on now. And sorry for the camera being unsharp, I have to exchange it for something better. This is a close-up, and we will now taste this together with a little bit of coconut water. So, some of that. Mm. 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 Yeah. Mm. That's good. And now this chickpea with a bit olive oil from the frying pan. Yeah. Mm. 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 And it was the chickpeas yesterday. They were afterwards, after the show, they were actually better. So. Mm. The chickpeas need a little bit of salt. I mean, salt is salt and cream is always safe haven for a cook. If you can't cook, just make something salty or creamy, or put in a lot of Tabasco. I have that too. So, and it's not wrong to use a little bit of this. Anyway, the meat is good, and you could eat these chickpeas with spinach like this, no problem. And the prawns are insignificant. I can almost not taste. I can actually not taste them. I don't know where they are. And this Tabasco is just to, yeah, try how does it taste now with a little bit more edge. But the meat is good. This is okay. I actually bought that before. Mm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Tabasco is Tabasco. It's the same all the time. Thank you for watching. And this was, as said before, just a test stream. Have a nice evening and enjoy it.